have to confess to you something, and I don't know if any of you share this experience in your own pasts, being comic book geeks and dorks and fans and stuff like that. But when I was 10 years old, I thought it would be an obvious choice to be a superhero, and the fact that I didn't understand why people didn't try to do this. It seemed like a possibility that you could do. So I remember being 10 years old, and I had a Greatest American Hero shirt. Well, one of those kind of baseball ones with the red sleeves and the white, and had the logo right here. And I was able to pull a cape out of the. My niece had this costume that she had for a play or something like that, so I took it because it looked perfect. And then I had jeans, and I would walk around my Virginia Beach suburban neighborhood looking for crime, and really didn't find any, which is too bad. I mean, I tried to figure out cool fighting moves, and I couldn't really decide on a name. That was my big downfall, I think. I really couldn't figure out a cool-ass name for myself. Couldn't call myself Greatest American Hero, even though that's the logo, because, that's not really a name. So, I sadly retired not long after it. But I think that this film really does exploit that need and want. Matter of fact, I would have loved this film as that little 10-year-old. I don't care. I wouldn't have cared. I wouldn't have been disturbed by the four little words of the violence. I would have loved it. I'm talking about Kick-Ass, and Lindsay and I just got back from it, and loved it, loved it, loved it. It's based on the Mark Millar miniseries or ongoing series. I don't know. Now, full disclosure, I've not read the original series. I've been meaning to, but blah blah blah. But the film stars Aaron Johnson as Dave and Kick-Ass, Nicolas Cage, Chloe Mortiz as Hit Girl, Mindy, and Mark Strong as Frank D'Amico, and Christopher Mintz plays whatever as the Red Mist, and essentially a older kid, Dave, decides to do just this very thing, and I love the fact that he has no real major horrors in his life that caused him to do such a thing. And I think he explained it as a mix of optimism and naivete. And I think that's probably a good way of looking at it. I think someone who wants to really do generally help, that seems like something you could do. And at first it deals with it very realistically. He gets stabbed and beaten up and goes in the hospital instantly. And then he gets better, and then he just keeps doing it. And it gets on YouTube when he actually does fight some guys. And fairly realistically, although no one grabs anybody and just falls down like in real life. I think that's every fight I've ever been in. But hey, it's a movie. And meanwhile, at the same time, Nicolas Cage and his daughter are planning a big sting against these mobsters who ruined his life. And he's been training Mindy. And suddenly with this Kick-Ass guy, putting on costumes doesn't sound like such a bad idea. Let's do it. So they become Big Daddy and Hit Girl. And it's kind of funny because... And then, of course, we have this mysterious Red Mist who comes out of nowhere, and he has, like, a car and equipment and stuff like that. So it's funny, halfway through the film, our hero is completely outclassed by all these people he's inspiring. Because Big Daddy and Hit Girl are real superheroes. They can actually do ninja shit and kill tons of people. And Red Mist has equipment, like Batman, for instance. So he really does wonder. It's like, man, am I a loser at this too? It's an excellent performance by Aaron Johnston. He's quite good. He sort of, the movie version of this. I can only speak of the movie version. The movie version almost puts together like a blend of the Spider-Man movie and Daredevil. Now, John Romita Jr. is the co-creator of Kick-Ass, so there's that feeling. He's a big Daredevil creator, so there's that feel. It does feel like a big middle finger to the Sam Raimi movie series, actually, which I enjoy the Sam Raimi movies, but I also enjoy this too. So, let me just get to Nicolas Cage, who, for the last few years, I've been a big fan of Nicolas Cage, but his last few films I've been very worried about, because he's been very, I don't know, he's been trying so hard to get A-list big summer blockbuster hits, to the point of just like ruining his career and making these crappy movies. I mean, I keep feeling like he's like this close to being Brandon Fraser. And this is the Nicolas Cage I knew and loved before Con Air, before all those other films. He is so good in this movie. I enjoy every second he's in. And of course, Chloe Moretz, I think, has just went off like a bomb in Hollywood as this character. Hit Girl is the movie. It could have been called Hit Girl, frankly. What an excellent performance. You root for her every second. If she's loose, everything's going to be okay, because she's going to be nearby. Great film. I can't really get too much into it without doing any spoilers, so I'm just going to stop it here. But if you love superheroes or action movies, or superhero action movies or something like that, please go check it out. It's 5 Ram Chips. Push the button, Lindsay.